Okay, so this is my third time recording this. All right. Hulk Hogan has passed. It is unfortunate for his fans, his family, um, and it's unfortunate for him. I got like a lot of people asking me how I feel about this, and the answer is simple. I don't have a feeling. I am very indifferent to this. Is it sad that he has passed for those who are mourning his death? Of course. It is extremely sad. Any death is sad. Um, However, for me personally, I have enough solace in him not being in pain and being at peace and at rest. I am also very indifferent to it because I have mourned the death of Hulk Hogan a long time ago. And I'm not talking about Terry, I'm talking about Hulk Hogan, the character. I severed my love of Hulk Hogan a long time ago. And it was due to his own actions and some of the things that he said that I never really felt he took true accountability for. And this leads into the second half of this discussion where people are very upset with Black Twitter for the things that they have been saying, the memes they're posting, and all of the rigmarole you're seeing and or hearing over on X, aka Black Twitter, in regards to this man and his death. Make no mistake, I will say this before we get into any of that. Without the character of Hulk Hogan, there would be no avenue for people like Dave Bautista, John Cena, Roman Reigns, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, The Miz, anybody who has stepped outside of WWE and forayed into mainstream media, Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair, the list goes on. Trick Williams now, because Trick Williams was a part of All American at one point. He got a recurring role on there, if I recall. Like, these things would not be possible without him and various others, but more specifically without Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan was a tutelar character. He was the standard of what mainstream wrestling could be. He set the tone for where wrestling could go. He was a part of that trajectory that built professional wrestling into the pop culture conglomerate that it became. And without him, there is no WWE, there is no WrestleMania, there's none of that. And I know that's a hard pill to swallow for a lot of people, but that's just the truth. Okay? However, as a Black woman on this planet, I will never stand for the disrespect of me or my people, especially when we've done nothing to deserve it. And he has disrespected my people time and time again. So there are going to be times where you see some of my people acting a damn fool because they feel like they are justified to do so. And I'm not going to tell them that they aren't. Now you can try and climb that ladder and tell them if you want to, they gonna knock your ass back down. But it is what it is. Just like you would not want to, if you were Jewish and somebody was saying something disrespectful about you being Jewish or being xenophobic, you would want to take them down. You wouldn't want them to be celebrated. You're not going to celebrate somebody who does that. You're not going to celebrate somebody who treats white people inappropriately or treats Native Americans inappropriately. You should not celebrate those people. You should not put them on the pedestal. Now, I will say this and we can be done with it. And I know I'm going to get some comments where it's y'all calling me all types of names. I really don't care. The point is, you are entitled to mourn this man's death however you see fit. And because we have social media has emboldened people to be very brazen and be very loud about their dislike and love for certain people. And that's just something y'all gonna have to learn how to deal with. Everything does not require a response or a fight. Sometimes you just have to let people do what they gonna do. And eventually the shit will die down and go back to normal. Nobody's gonna be talking about Hulk Hogan's death forever. But if you feel like you want to celebrate the man, that's your business. And you do that. Just don't expect everybody to have the same response as you, because they won't. Because a lot of Black people are very hurt by him and they don't feel like he took any accountability, whether he apologized or not. The behavior was still there, the actions were still there, the treatment was still there. Now, if you more forgiving than the other Black person, that's your business. If you're non-Black and you feel like he doesn't have to be punished for this and he's dead now, that's your business. But you can't police everybody else. All you can do is control you and what you got going on. And if you in your house decide y'all want to celebrate him and give him all this love and accolades, that's your business. Y'all gotta learn how to sometimes fight battles that need to be fought. And this is not a battle that needs to be fought, in my opinion. Last thing before I go, I hear that y'all want WWE to do a full show dedicated to Hulk Hogan and his legacy. Me personally, I don't need all of that. But if that's what y'all deem to be the appropriate response to his death, again, that is y'all business. Y'all are entitled to your opinion. Me personally, I'm okay with you running your YouTube with the YouTube channel, having his top 50 matches, his greatest rivalries of all time. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with you doing, a full 30 minutes on the show where y'all run his legacy down from top to bottom. If it only take 10 minutes, I'm okay with that. You do the whole, rigmarole from start to finish for Hulk Hogan. Then you do the 10 bell salute, and then we start the show. I'm okay with that as well. But an entire 2-hour show, I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm not gonna watch that. That is no shade. That's not me being disrespectful. I'm just not gonna sit and watch that. I can understand you doing a doc and putting it up on Peacock like you've done for countless others. But a full-on 2-hour show on USA Network, all about Hulk Hogan, I'm not gonna watch that. But if you're gonna watch it, like I've been saying, that's your business. I'm not mad about it. I just wanted to make sure I told y'all what was going on and everything that's been happening. And I hope that y'all can have some solace and some peace and proceed forward and not concern yourself with things that you cannot control. The man is gone and it is unfortunate. But at the same time, let them people do what they doing, because again, that kind of shit will die down. And don't always expect people to react the same way that you're going to react, because you don't know what people feel when it comes to certain individuals. I'm pretty sure there's somebody that you can't stand, that you wouldn't spit on if they was on fire. And for you, if they died today, you wouldn't give a damn. But there's a lot of people that would care about this specific person dying. I'm just saying, act accordingly. That's all. Now, y'all have the day that y'all deserve. I don't think I need to reiterate anymore how I feel about this. Like I said in the beginning, I'm very indifferent. I have no feelings about this at all. I just hope the man didn't go out in any pain. And I just hope the man is at peace. And I wish nothing but love on his family and on his fans. And I send my condolences to his family and his friends and his fans. And that's it. That's all.